What's up, guys? Welcome to a new Duel Links video. Today we're going to be doing a video on everything that you need to know about Dr. Crowler being added to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Let's go check everything out. Let's go to the message board first of all, talking about this stuff. Let me click that again. I don't know why I didn't register the first time, but yeah. So this event is called the Dr. Crowler's Tricky Test, and this is how you're going to unlock your boy Dr. Crowler. This event will last through October 21st, or not, it'll happen on October 25th, and then it'll end on November 5th at, what is it? So that would be 11 p.m. my time. So I think your phone will tell you like what's the exact date. They're going to tell you by these hours. You just got to minus it by 12. But yeah, let's go on to this. So yeah, Dr. Crowler's Tricky Test, all duelists. The event Dr. Crowler's Tricky Test has begun. For duration, the event will attain event points by defeating the event exclusive duelists, Vel and Crowler. Collect event points to unlock Dr. Crowler as a playable character. Complete assignments from Dr. Crowler to earn more duel assessments. So this is going to be pretty neat. I'll talk about a lot of the interesting things about this event, but let's just go to the details first. Also, another thing too is that you have to unlock the GX world. So I guess a couple fun facts about Dr. Crowler. Dr. Crowler was the teacher for the Duel Academy for all the students. That was Jaden's first opponent he fought in the anime. Dr. Crowler is the 6th GX character to be added to Duel Links. He's the 6th one that you're able to unlock, and to unlock him, you have to get 300,000 duel assessment points by dueling him in the duel world. You know, with the score that you get after you defeat a duelist, there will be a multiplier that depends on what level you battle him at, and you'll get duel assessment points for that. It's really cool right there. But yeah, so this is Dr. Crowler's Tricky Test. You get to duel him and unlock him and obtain event exclusive cards. With the addition of Dr. Crowler, they'll be adding a lot of Ancient Gear support, which is really cool. So let's just see how these event flow is all about. Let me take a sip of my drink real quick though. I wish I had water, but I have some sody pop instead. Anyway, so earn Academy notebooks by defeating duelists in the duel world. So basically what this is that you use these little notebooks that you beat from just random duelists in your world, or by battling in ranked PvP. You accumulate those as you battle just people in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel world, and that's what you use to have the opportunity to battle Dr. Crowler at the multiple levels that he's at. Like I said, 2 right there. Next up, 3, complete today's homework to earn higher duel assessment points. What's interesting about the today's homework is that it's basically extra challenges that you can do while battling Crowler, and if you do those, you get extra duel assessment points. Really cool right there. Then also when you're accumulating event points, you'll earn, you can take a special exam apparently. I'm not sure too much about the special exam. I haven't had the chance to really dive into this stuff. Sorry about that, but I got class and all that stuff. But yeah, so Dr. Crowler, 300,000 points, like I said. He knows about the middle-aged mechs, which activate Ancient Gear Castle at the beginning of the duel, and Teacherly Discipline, which allows you to put a declared type of a card on the top of the deck. Really cool right there. So those are 2 of the skills he has potential lock. His boss monster is Ancient Gear Golem, which is an 8-star machine earth type. Cannot be special summoned if this monster attacks the defense position monster and inflicts piercing damage to your opponent. If this card attacks your opponent, can activate any spell and trap cards and damage stuff. Low key, pretty good. Piercing damage and the fact that your opponent can't activate spell and traps. Ancient Gears could possibly be meta for the fact that pretty much all of them really are good at dealing with back row, and just stops your opponent from back row. Kind of interesting about that. Maybe I can do a discussion video on that future. But I will want to say this is that I feel like standalone Ancient Gears are not good enough standalone. I feel like you need to add some other machine cards from different decks. But like the fact that if you can get like Ancient Gear Golem out in the field, super good. Piercing damage, no spell and trap card activation, really good. Next up, we have Ancient Gear Fist, which is... Okay, so yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. So yeah, so these things right here are obtained with event points. So when you're ranking up in the, when you're battling Crowler or getting event points, along with trying to unlock him as a character, you can also get the chance to get these cards. One of the cards is Ancient Gear Fist, which is an equip spell for the Ancient Gears. Only can equip to an Ancient Gear monster at the end of the damage step. If the equipped monster battles a monster and is still in the field, destroy the monster that's battled. So yeah, if you're attacking like a defense position monster with an Ancient Gear and it doesn't die, Ancient Gear Fist will be like, okay, you gotta die. Now, I don't know if this card will work if you attack a stronger attack monster than your monster. I think it might work like that. I don't know. But like what I'm trying to say is that if you try to attack a stronger monster with this card equipped to your Ancient Gear monster, if your Ancient Gear dies, does this effect still play? Not too sure. If it does, then this equip card is pretty viable. Next up, we have Amis of the Infinity. Mispronounce this dude, but it's a level 7 light machine monster. Each side of this card destroys an opponent's monster and sends it to the graveyard. As a result of battle, increase the... Oh, I clicked out of that. Very professional. Increase the attack of this card by 700 points. So yeah, this is pretty decent. It's a 2 tribute, 7-star. Each time you destroy your opponent's monster, though, you gain some attack, which is neat. This right here, we got Ancient Gear Fighter, 5-star, 1500, 1500. Not too sure about this guy right as effect, but yeah, negate any spell cards that target this card, and if you do destroy the spell card, if this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spell and trap cards until the end of the damage step. At the end of the damage step, if this card's attack target one spell and trap your opponent control destroy the target. So while it is pretty weak and it is a 1 tribute, if you do play this off, it definitely stops your opponent's back row. That's what is really nice about Ancient Gear if you guys ever decide to want to build an Ancient Gear deck. Next up, we have a spell card for Ancient Gears called Ancient Gear Workshop. Target 1 Ancient Gear monster in your graveyard, add the target to your hand. Pretty easy, pretty bounce back card. Very nice. If it's special summon, though, then that would be super good, but it just adds to your hand. Next up, we got your boy, Ancient Gear Knight. I like this guy because he's a Gemini, and Geminis are my favorite archetype. But right here, this Ancient Gear Knight is probably going to be the best 4-star beat stick for your Ancient Gear deck, and it's treated as a normal monster in the field or in the graveyard, which is pretty neat. But yeah, this card attacks. If you, okay, with Geminis, if you don't know already, which I feel like a lot of people do, but just in case, Gemini cards like Ancient Gear Knight, when you summon them on the field, they're counted as normal monsters, so they can't use their effect. My throat is just all over the place right now. But if you summon it again, if you have the opportunity to do so, so like in your next turn, you can normal summon it. And then if this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spell and trap cards to land in damage step. So, really interesting right there. So yeah, Ancient Gear Knight, pretty good. It's a 1800 beat stick, the best 4-star with Ancient Gears currently, which is nice. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention too, these are dual rewards. You only can get them from battling Dr. Crowler and trying to farm against them. Just to let you guys know. Next up, we have Ancient Gear Tank. This is an equipped spell. Equipped to an Ancient Gear monster. It can gain 600 attack. When this card is destroyed, send the graveyard and inflict 600 damage to your opponent. This reminds me of Black Pendant, but this is for Ancient Gear cards, which is pretty neat, pretty clean. Next up, we have some rare. We have an Ancient Gear Soldier. Nothing too special about this guy. It's just a 1300 defense and attack. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spell and trap cards till the end of the damage step. Meh. 1300 is not too good. Next up, we have Ancient Gear Beast, the 6-star. Your opponent cannot be special summoned. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spell and trap cards till the end of the damage step. Get the effects of opponent's monsters ready to battle with this card. That's pretty decent right here. 2000 beat stick negates your opponent's cards. Not bad at all. So that's all the stuff right here. We do have EX Jewels yet again. If you don't know what EX Jewels do, when you gain, you can gain EX Jewels from event level battling Crowler or increasing through the event page, and you can use them to go to the card trader and buy some cards from him. What's nice about EX Jewels too is that they'll add older cards that people might not have. Like for example, you guys can get a second copy or third copy of Swift Guy, the Fierce Knight, which is really nice. You can get Gemini Scorpion, another copy of Magic Arrows. You can buy an Ancient Gear Knight if you're not lucky enough to get him. Ancient Gear Workshop. You can get a Toon Buster Blader, Ancient Gear Soldier, and Ancient Gear Beast. Super double summon Gemini counter. Very nice. And I'm going to check these real quick. Nothing too much that I want from there. Very clean though. But yeah, it's kind of the rundown of all the events and all that stuff. Now let's go on to your boy Dr. Crowler. So one, Dr. Crowler will appear pretty randomly in your world. You can take his test or whatever, and if you pass his test, you can either roll a Duel Academy. Good enough to get in Slifer Red. That's so simple that Jaden can pass it. Lol. But yeah, so here's a couple things straight at the bat. So yeah, Crowler will pop up in the world every once in a while if you're not willing to battle him by any means. You can battle him at level 10, and then as you battle him, you'll be able to unlock higher levels of him. So since I haven't touched him whatsoever, I only can battle him at level 10, but once I beat him, I'll be able to battle him at level 20, beat level 20, battle to level 30, beat 30, battle to level 40. Next up, there's today's homework. If you read all these things while you're dueling against Dr. Crowler, if you win with at least 1,000 life points remaining, inflict 5,000 points of battle damage in a duel, or destroy 4 monsters in one duel, you're able to complete these things, and they'll give you duel assessment points for ranking up and stuff like that. Very cool right here. Let's check some of the level 10 victory rewards. So they did update the rewards, so you can get all SR or just all rewards in general for no matter level. So whatever level you battled them at. It's just that if you battle Crowler level 40, you won't have these, like a lot of the rares and stuff like that. You only have 4 of the rares that you can have, no 3. So yeah, so we already talked about Infinity, we already talked about Engineer, Knight, Ancient Gear Fist, Ancient Gear Workshop, Ancient Gear Beast, Soldier. Ancient Gear Factory is one of them we did not talk about. Ancient Gear Factory you can get from battling Crowler. Reveal level 5 or higher Ancient Gear monster from your hand, then banish a number of Ancient Gear monsters from your graveyard. Those combined levels are double the revealed monster. And if you do, you can normal summon the revealed monster this turn. You must normal summon it without tributing. Ancient Gear Factory, the card that you need to get your big boss Ancient Gear out, so you can get the golem out and just destroy your opponents in ranked PvP. Next up we have Ancient Gear Drill, another rare spell card. If you control an Ancient Gear monster, discard 1 card, set 1 spell card directly from your deck. This turn the spell card cannot be activated. I like this. This card's actually pretty good, because it says any spell card. You just have to have an Ancient Gear on the field. That's a really good spell card right there. Next up, we have Statue of the Wicked. Let this face-down card destroyed into the graveyard, special summon a Wicked token on your side of the field. Nothing too crazy right there. So that's kind of it for the little event flow right here. If you guys want, we can check out this little thing right here, the big Ancient Gear Golem in the background. Special exam underway. Take the Crowler special exam in Duel World GX. I'm going to assume that's just battling him, possibly. I think that's what the exam is. You just got to battle him. And that's how you, like, increase your ranks or whatever. But yeah, here's all the rewards. Nothing too crazy. At first, you do get a lot of rewards early on. If you get to 140,000, you can get an Ancient Gear Soldier. While you get to 300,000 points, you also can get a copy of Ancient Gear Workshop along with Dr. Crowler. If we keep going up here, you can get some sleeves for Dr. Crowler. Look at those spicy sleeves. Spicy sleeves. At 900,000, you can get Ancient Gear Engineer. At 1,400,000, you can get a mat. The play mat from your boy. If you go to 2,300,000, get an Ancient Gear Fist. If you get to 3,500,000, you can get Imise the Affinity. And then if you get to 4,500,000, you can get an icon showing that you're a cool kid and you complete the event. That's basically, I think that's basically it. I don't know if I really missed anything out on here, all that stuff. I guess I could, I'm not too good with farm deck videos, but I could possibly make a farm deck if anybody's interested on that. But yeah, I don't think I really missed anything about that. I think that's pretty much everything about this Dr. Crowler event in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Linksika. I'm gonna battle Dr. Crowler a couple times. Maybe I'll make a part 2 if I did miss anything like that. But if this informational video was helpful to you guys by any means, gave you some insight on a little bit about Dr. Crowler and all of the event rewards in detail, be sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel for more Duel Links content. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you later.